BJP's Amit Malviya slammed former MP, CM and senior Congress leader Kamal Nath, showing Nath ruining a knife through a 4-tiered temple-shaped cake with a saffron flag and an image of Lord Hanuman on top. Malviya said during elections, Kamal Nath claimed to be a Hanuman Bhakt and is now insulting crores of Hindus by denigrating their deity. Let's listen into what BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla had to say.
Hindu आस्था का अपमान, this is Congress's only पहचान because they want to run vote bank की दुकान and become तुष्टिकरण के भाईजान. Today Kamal Nath on his cake puts the mandir and also puts Hanumanji on the cake and the cake is being cut. This is not acceptable for any of the faithfuls and it hurts the Hindu sentiments. But this kind of actions are done because in reality, these people are Chunavi Hindus. They are seasonal Hindus. This is the same Kamal Nath who in a closed room was telling that one community should vote for us completely or else we will be completely decimated. This is their real face. Today, there's a long list of anti-Hindu statements and actions of the Congress party. The Congress party must tell us that what action they will take on their leaders for such kind of depiction of Hanumanji on a cake.
Now, why was this cake temple-shaped? Well, it was ahead of Kamal Nath's birthday. His supporters from Chhindwara had brought this cake because Kamal Nath had constructed a 121-foot Hanuman temple, and it was a reference to that. Going across to my colleague Manoj Sharma. Manoj, very good morning to you. The Congress there has defended this act. They've said we cannot insult our supporters by picking and choosing between the gifts that they give us, and they've in fact gone ahead and defended this act.
Yeah, in fact, what Congress is saying that this cake, this temple-shaped cake, it has been brought by one of the Congress workers who was there in Chhindwara. And since Kamal Nath was there in Chhindwara, and his birthday is on 18th of November. So a day before he was there in Chhindwara, and one of the party workers, a female party worker, she brought this cake, and he cut it simply because he didn't want to hurt the sentiments of that party worker. This is explanation from the Congress, but here in Madhya Pradesh, so many BJP ministers, in fact, Vishwas Sarang, Madhya Pradesh Medical Education Minister and Agriculture Minister Kamal Patel, who is in charge for Chhindwara, they are saying this is simply an insult to the Hindu religion. In fact, they are saying that the Congress, Kamal Nath and Sonia Gandhi, they in the past they denied the existence of that Ram Setu. Here again, you can see this temple-shaped cake. It is nothing but Ram temple of Ayodhya, and he cut the cake of Ram temple Ayodhya size cake. So that is why now the Kamal Nath and the entire Congress is being attacked by all the BJP ministers, and in fact even Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan is now attacking Kamal Nath for cutting this temple shape.
Manoj, request you to stay on the phone line with us because we're also joined by BJP's Amit Malviya on the phone line. Very good morning to you, sir. Sir, this was a cake brought by a supporter. Now, we cut cakes of many such objects. We cut cakes even with people's faces on them. How big a symbolic insult can this actually be?
Kamal Nath is the former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. He is no ordinary private citizen. He's a public figure, somebody who's a senior Congress leader, very close to the Gandhis. So when he indulges in something like this, it just goes beyond symbolism. It is a message to the wider Hindu communities that we will trample on your sentiments, we will run a knife through your deities, through your temples, and you will do nothing but watch us do this. That is the broader message here. There's hardly any symbolism in public life. Leaders like Kamal Nath do things which are well meditated. They do it to give a message to their core vote bank, which happens to be the Muslims in this case. This is another step towards minority appeasement. And Kamal Nath is a consummate politician. He's done that quite often. Even in the run-up to the elections, we've seen his videos go viral where he's making comments saying that even though we may make overtures towards the Hindu, we are firmly committed to the Muslim cause. So Kamal Nath has a history. He has a checkered past. He has a past that reeks of Hinduphobia, and this is just yet another manifestation of it. None of my supporters will ever get a cake with a temple and a Hanuman face on it, but a Kamal Nath supporter would do, because they know this is their politics. That is the huge difference.
So are you saying this is a double whammy because this is Kamal Nath, already a controversial figure, a 1984 accused, and as you're saying, he has said that despite Hindu overtures, he is there actually on the side of the Muslims. So you feel this is a deliberate act in every which way?
This is definitely a deliberate act to provoke the Hindus, to appease the Muslims, and to give a wider message that despite our temple hopping just in the run-up to the elections, we remain committed to appeasing the minorities for their vote, and Hindus are going to be theirs. They will be taken for granted. Their faith, their beliefs, their sentiments do not matter, and we are fine running a knife through a multi-tiered cake which looks like a temple and has a saffron flag and the image of Lord Hanuman on it. So there is a huge amount of messaging to all the constituents, but the worst messaging is for the Hindus. You don't matter, your sentiments don't matter, we will trample on them, and yet we will survive politically. That is the message Kamal Nath is giving.
But sir, this temple was brought by a supporter from Chhindwara, where Kamal Nath has built a 121-foot Hindu temple. Don't you think the building of the temple could outweigh perhaps the cutting of a cake?
Well, I'm not quite sure, because this is what you call as running with the hare and hunting with the hounds. On the one side, you build a temple. On the other side, you run a knife through our temple structure through Lord Hanuman's image. So you're trying to basically play the double game, but it doesn't work. The messaging is quite clear, and Kamal Nath, like I said, has a checkered past, which invariably catches up with him all the time. The Hindus are watching exactly what the Congress is doing, from the Congress leadership, which includes the Gandhis, to senior leaders like Kamal Nath. Every step of theirs is meant to insult and humiliate the Hindus. So while Kamal Nath may build a temple in Chhindwara because he needs it to survive electorally, otherwise he will not even win Chhindwara, to cutting a cake like this and giving a message to the wider constituency that Hindus don't matter, we will continue with our appeasement politics.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on this broadcast. Appreciate your time. Going back to my colleague,